All right, part three, chapters 11 through 14 on the staff, the back office, managing supervisors, taking care of the people, and coaching. So your office staff, let's see about that. So the theme of this is sort of the back office staff, and a lot of that has to do with what we're providing with IOK shared service, streamlining your operations, some of the key benefits of helping with expensive tracking, appointment setting, home. That's what he talks about here, is basically the ability to get yourself freed up. You know, a lot of us tend to put a good deal of emphasis on some of the equipment and things that we need to get the job done, but the amount of help and assistance that a back office can provide to be able to leave us free. We've gone through just a number of things that are necessary to build out in a business here. Man, how do you get all that done and at the same time deliver a halfway decent service to the clients and get the crews out and get them back every day? It's quite a challenge. So the ability to build out that staff is going to be quite important. So a great office staff will really help relieve stress and help you grow operations over time. So don't allow office environment to restrict your growth potential. Be sure that your office staff can keep pace with the growth of the operation, that they have the bandwidth to be able to carry on, and hire efficient, pleasant workers, people you want to hang around and be around to manage your work. Remember, the staff is often customers' first impression of who they meet. So, you know, don't hire grumpy people. Basically what it comes around to, right? So that's kind of what we're doing with IOK Shared Services, with the helping people. And he says it right in here. Sometimes you don't have the ability to hire that first person, so you wind up spinning a bunch of plates yourself. That's what we're doing with the fractional services. Now, managing supervisors in chapter 12 of Ed LaFlamme's book, Green Side Up. So this is just the ability, as you hire a manager, you don't want to micromanage them. You need to give them some freedom, give them some reign to go out and do their jobs. And one of the things that's going to be super important to be able to do that is set clear objectives of what you hope for them to accomplish. Be very straightforward, often using KPIs, performance indicators, a scorecard, if you will. And a lot of those things are not possible without software. Yeah, you can do it, but it gets to be pretty vague. If you start to get to some key performance indicators that you can manage and print reports on, you're going to go a lot further. So take action, set clear goals with the managers as they come in, clarify their responsibilities, who's responsible for what, stay out of their hair, give managers the authority to fulfill their responsibilities, create timeline for accomplishing these goals, be clear on time, you know, hey, could you get this done today by 4, you know, kind of a thing. Regular meetings to review progress. All right. And that's that. That was chapter 12. Now we're into chapter 13, which is taking chances on people. He tells a story here about how one day a kid came in, 18 years old, soaking wet. And he's like, what is going on? Long hair, soaking wet. And he's like, well, I slept in the park. You slept in the park? Yeah. How'd you sleep in the park? Well, I go up in the tree. You go up in the tree and you sleep in the, yeah, how do you stay up there? Well, I tie myself in. Literally, this kid had been in a broken house, a broken home. The mom's boyfriend moved in and they didn't get on, and so he left, and he didn't have any place to live. But he, you know, loved the organization. The organization took a liking to him because he was sort of, you know, returning the gratuity with which he was received into the organization, and that was super important for him. So he became a loyal contributor. So take action. Tune your organization into people's needs, the little things that you can do to help them to build loyalty. Trust your gut when hiring and give people a chance, you know. So I'm pretty trusting, and I got to be more careful on the other side, actually. But so don't get taken advantage of, though, which he does say within there. Finally, the last chapter of part 3, chapter 14, coaching and mentoring. You know, great people build great companies, but one of the ways that they do that is with the right coaching and mentoring. You know, if you've never solved a problem, you can go try to figure it out on your own, but you might be able to make a lot more progress a lot more quickly if you can get people who've been down the path before. A lot of this they call the Sherpa guide, you know, a guy who's been up the mountain before. He can take you through the right paths to get there. When I love skiing, when I go skiing and I go to a new mountain, I always hire a guide because I don't want to spend my time, waste my day while I'm there, wandering around, going on a bunch of dog runs that I didn't want to be on. I want to go to the right place. And so same here. In your business, hire coaching and consulting. You may say, well, he's just trying to sell that. Yeah, because there's value in it, right? At least that's the way I think about it. There we go. Chapters, what was that, 10 through 14.